Good morning. I wanted to do a realistic what I eat in a day, training for a Hyrox and just training intense. So I am about 10 or 11 weeks, I actually don't even know, out for my next Hyrox race, and it's currently 5 o'clock in the morning. Hence the way I look like this. I like to eat my pre-workout food or my pre-session food in my jammies, so I'm very sorry. And right now I am going to weigh myself because I'm in a tiny bit little bit of a diet. So that is what we're at right now. My coffee is there. I weigh myself every morning. Normally I take my jammies off, but I'm just going to do it like this for the video and see. It might not even be any different. Oh, I was saying this to my clients yesterday, and I was just like, you know, when you're just ready to throw in the towel with the diet because it's just not bloody working. I have only been doing it like 9 or 10 days, but I'm just like, I am doing everything. Why is it going up the way instead of down the way? I'm going to take off my jammies now and see if it's any different. Okay, yeah, that's actually crazy because like sometimes I'm just like, maybe it's only like heavy jammies is different, but like that was different with just these wee short jammies. So 54.7 with jammies on, 54.4 with the jammies off. So I'm going to put that into the app. So I weigh myself every day. Oh, why did I log myself out? I weigh myself every day to have averages across the week, but like it's literally barely moving, and it's pissing me off because like I have stuck to it so well for the last 9 days. But like this is like you have to be doing it for a long time consistently to see results. Like it's just floating around. Monday 54.3, Tuesday 54.3, today 54.4. Last week it was floating all around that as well. Now on Sunday I had a Hyrox like simulation in the gym, and I did eat more calories, but like I obviously burnt a lot of calories that day because the race was really intense. We won, by the way. But the race was really intense, so like I obviously burnt through a lot of calories that day, so I did go a good bit over my calorie target, because I was starving, absolutely starving. This cake's my banana and my honey. Where the hell is everything? Why is my brain not working? I need my spoon as well. I'm so tired. I'm actually so tired. I was meant to do this session yesterday, but I woke up really sick yesterday morning, so I obviously didn't get the session done. I'm gonna have to like switch around my sessions a little bit this week, which isn't ideal, but like it is what it is. So I always weigh my food. I have got my rice cakes. I'm gonna have about 6 rice cakes, about 60 grams of banana, 30 grams of honey roughly, and then I will have a can of Monster. I don't like saying that out loud, but I will have a can of Monster. And then I'll let that digest for 2 hours and I'll do a little bit of work. And then I'll go and do my session. It'll probably take me the guts of like an hour and a half and get like sugary jellies for after my intervals before my Hyrox part. And I'll have probably like 10 jellies to get more carbs into me. Normally I would have a carb gel, but I'm going home next week, so I can't be asked like buying gels now before I go. So jellies will do the same thing. Oh my god, why do I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do this? I just want to stay in bed like all day. And people literally probably think that I jump out of bed and I'm so excited, and I literally can't wait. Like last night when I was going to bed, like I was like, I can't wait to challenge myself and try and do this session in the morning, because it's like 400 meters at a 4:15 pace 20 times with only 30-second rest in between each rep, and then it is into station work. Actually, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what station we're. I think it's 4 minutes. Sled push, as many like lengths as I can in the 4 minutes at 160 kg, I think. And then it's into burpees and wall balls. Is it? Burpees and wall balls, yeah, every minute on the minute, 16 minutes. And then ski intervals at the end. Ski is my worst station ever, so I am really trying to like improve that before my next solo race, because it's the first station and I don't want to burn out straight away, and I always burn out. So I want to try and improve that as much as possible. I also always salt my pre-workout, pre-run meal, because it just helps to not cramp. And touch wood, I never ever get cramps. So I salt my meals a lot. But I'm gonna go and just try and enjoy this. So I'll have 6 of these. Comes to like, I can't remember how many calories, but I have it tracked. I'm also tracking my calories and weighing out my food properly to try and get this diet done. Because I don't want to be dieting. Ideally I want to stop the diet when I'm 8 weeks out from my Hyrox race, because my sessions are already intense, but they will get more intense. So I want to have the diet done then. That's it. I'm going to go and enjoy this. Bye. So this is my current setup now. 25 past 5. So I will sit here and I will work. Drink my Hannah Monster. If you know, you know, the addiction is real. So I will reply to all my clients, and let my food digest, and then I'll probably start running at like, to be honest, I'll probably start running at like 6:45, because that was a lot of food. 6:45, and it's about an hour session. It's about 55 minutes of a run of the intervals, up and down the road. I'll show you where I run, and then go in and do my Hyrox stuff. And then I'll go and work in a cafe for the day today, I think, because I just don't like working here. But yeah, I need to go and get work done now, so that I get it done. Bye. I wanted to show you this because this has changed my life. I don't know about you, but I have got quite thick thighs, and when I'm running, like, my legs obviously rub against each other and I get like literally ripped apart. My legs get ripped apart. Oh, like literally be bleeding between my legs because I have chubby wee legs. So this here is called the Body Glide. I got it on Amazon before my half marathon, and I just rub it between my legs and does what the tin says and glides. That has just like literally made my runs so much more comfortable. This is my little bike. I honestly don't know why I'm late all the time. Like, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and it's always like I'm late now going. Okay, so I'm doing my 2 kilometer warm up. Then it's into 400 meters at 4:15 with a 30-second rest in between. I'm so nervous. Okay, I've got an EMOM 16, 17 wall balls, 10 burpee to flight. Just back from, I don't even know where to look on this phone because I ran out of storage already on my SD card on my camera. So that's great. And I am just going to have my breakfast before I shower because I got chatting in the gym. I'm going to have my overnight oats. So 35 grams of oats, 100 grams of a yogurt. There's no protein yogurt here, which is so annoying, but it's some kind of yogurt. 30 grams of protein powder. I'm going to put 30 grams of banana, 10 grams of peanut butter. I'm going to eat this now and then I'm going to shower, and I really need to wash my hair. This is needed to be washed for about 4 days. So I'm going to wash my hair. I had a really good session, like literally. Where do I even look on this bloody phone? I had a really good session. Like hit all my paces in my running, and that's why feeling really matters. If you're not feeling properly for your running sessions, you're not going to hit your paces, okay? So I fueled properly, got up really early, fueled properly, hit all my paces, went in, and I actually had half a can of Monster instead of jellies because the jellies that I wanted wasn't there in the shop. So I got a half can of Monster. It was about 20 grams of carbs in before my station work. And my sled went good. It was challenging. Grand though. And then the wall balls and burpees were challenging. Didn't hit all the reps unbroken. But I still got them done, which I'm really happy about because sometimes my mind goes and I'm just like, I can't do this. So I was actually really happy that I got them done because it was 17 wall balls every minute on the minute, 17 wall balls, 10 burpees, which was really hard, but I got them done. And then the last thing was 6 rounds of 250 meters of ski at a 2:15. But again, the ski is my worst station. So I died on the last 3 rounds of that, and I was around 217 to 220 for the last like 100 meters or whatever. So I really need to work on that one. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I will let my hair dry as much as it can because the electricity cuts out here like 2 minutes into drying my hair. It's so frustrating, so it takes me so long to dry it. So I'm going to let it try and dry with a towel over it for ages while I do my client check-ins, and then I'm going to go and work in a coffee shop for the afternoon. So I'll bring you with me. Bye. Actually, I want to show you how to, excuse the mess, I want to show you how to weigh out peanut butter, like a jar of like your jars and stuff. My sister actually showed me how to do this because I never knew how to do this. So you put your jar of peanut butter onto your scales, you put your scales to 0, and then you take out whatever amount, okay? Now I always go try and get 10 grams. Then it'll go to -10, and then that's what you track on MyFitnessPal. I didn't know that for years when I was tracking calories and I was making it so complicated. Like, that's how easy it can be. Okay, this is my lunchtime meal, and normally I actually have this for dinner, but I'm going out for dinner tonight. It is my favourite meal in the whole world, and they loaded it up, which I don't know is going to be good for my calorie deficit. But anyways, the lighting in my room is terrible, but I have, after like done my client check-ins, I worked in a cafe to do that. I also am recording this to YouTube, and I edited half of it already. I'm going to have my lunch, and then I'm going to finish up client work, go for steps with one of the girls, go for dinner with one of the girls. So I'll show you my dinner as well. But the total calories, I don't really like talking about calories, but I do at the same time because I think a lot of people think that they have to have really low calories to lose weight. But when you're training hard, you have to eat enough. So my calories aren't that low. So you have to eat to fuel, and you have to fuel to eat. No, that doesn't make sense. You have to fuel your body for the sessions, or you're gonna have shit sessions and you're gonna have shit recovery. So anyway, look at this big bowl. Gorge. The quality of this is really bad, but I actually got grilled snapper or something, sweet potato and loads of veggies and barbecue sauce. Then I just wanted to show you as my drive home because I just love being on the back of the bike. Normally I do drive, but I just sometimes when I'm tired I just get a Gojek, like a taxi basically, so that I don't have to drive, and I love just sitting on the back, to be honest. So there's my little drive home. Okay, I am going to wrap the video up there. I got over 20,000 steps today because of my run this morning. Then I went for a walk with Rebecca before dinner, and I'm going to scrub my tan off, re-tan. It's 8:30 now. I'm going to scrub my tan off, re-tan, see if there's any clients that need replying to before I go to bed while my tan's erasing. And me and Rebecca are recording a podcast tomorrow morning in a podcast studio, so I'm very excited. So that's why the tan's getting redone. Hair was washed earlier. Lovely job. Them greys now. Should have probably got them done. They'll be sparkling under the lights. I'm getting very tired now because I was up so early. But I'm going to wrap the video up there. I'm so happy that I done this. And if you enjoyed it, please write it in the comments below or message me on Instagram. I would love to actually hear if you enjoyed this and is this the type of video you want to see on YouTube? Do you want an educational video on YouTube? But I'm glad I've got started again because putting out short form content is just a lot of brain work. At least I can just ramble on here. Thank you so much for watching, and I am going to try my hardest to keep one up every single week to document my journey to my next Hyrox, because I really want to get a very big PB. My last solo Hyrox race was in December last year and it was 1:22:43 or 1:22:53, one of those. So I want to get a massive PB. So fingers crossed, you can watch me on the journey towards that. I've got over 11 weeks left to train. So if you want to see that work, click subscribe or whatever the hell you do. And I'll hopefully have one every single week. Bye.